I'm Ted Arnott, Member of Provincial Parliament for Wellington-Halton Hills and Speaker of the Legislative Assembly of Ontario. I'm thrilled to be here as your Master of Ceremony for this virtual event in celebration of Ontario's nonprofit sector. Bill 9, an act to proclaim Nonprofit Sector Appreciation Week, received unanimous all-party support, and it was Daisy Y's wish to have the nonprofit sector recognized. That wish has come true. And now let's join in for O Canada, followed by Indigenous greetings and the playing of drums.
We'd like to start by acknowledging that we are on the traditional territories of the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe peoples, whose presence here continues to this day. We would also like to acknowledge the land we are on is at the meeting place of two treaties, the lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit and those of the First Nations of the Williams Treaty. We would thank them and other Indigenous peoples for sharing this land with us. We acknowledge this land and people because the first step to reconciliation is recognizing the existence of Indigenous people. A shared understanding of how our collective past brought us to where we are today will help us walk together into a better future.
Greetings. My name is Tashunka Pejuta, and I'm here representing an Agbi Indigenous Youth Agency. I'm here to sing a little song for everybody and start this off in the right way. So we want to start that off in a good way. So we bring our minds together and we ask for good health, happiness, love, and understanding.
Friends, this week is Nonprofit Appreciation Week. This is a wonderful opportunity to recognize and applaud folks who work in nonprofit sector and everything they do to support those in need. They exemplify the true Ontario spirit. I want to thank you all for the work you do. You're all absolute champions. A special shout out goes to our fantastic MPP, Daisy Way, for all the work she has done in highlighting this special week. I encourage all Ontarians to learn more about local nonprofits and help celebrate the sector this week.
Hello, this is Daisy Y, MPP for Richmond Hill. I'm so happy today to be celebrating the Nonprofit Sector Appreciation Week 2023 together with all of you. Yes, our invisible champions, they are not invisible anymore because they are now the community champions. We would like to recognize and encourage the nonprofit sector in Ontario, especially all the professionals, all the work that they have done. A lot of times they maybe go unnoticed. Now is the time for us to recognize them, encourage them, and appreciate them. In fact, the nonprofit sector in Ontario is the largest in Canada. It employs more than 1 million workers, including 800,000 full-time workers. It includes more than 58,000 registered charities and organizations that contribute to 7.9% of Ontario's GDP, 65 billion in economic impact. Services provided include healthcare, senior services, homeless, crisis management, skills development, immigration support, family and children's services, many, many more. 45% of the sector's income is earned independently of government's funding, and donations from workers are paid less and work longer hours. This is why we want to let these invisible champions be noticed, because they really need our support, not only for volunteers, and especially during the past 3 years of the pandemic, their donations is shrinking, mainly because they cannot do any fundraising anymore, no events. So now's the time that we will really like to promote more what their needs are and let us come out and be their support. We're not doing it just from the government side, nor from the organization side, but we're going to do this as a community because they are our community heroes. Thank you very much, and I look forward to working together with you.
Hello, everyone. This week, we're recognizing and celebrating Ontario's remarkable not-for-profit sector. From supporting youth and children to protecting our vulnerable populations, not-for-profit organizations play an important role in helping build strong communities. As Minister of Children, Community and Social Services, I want to express my sincere gratitude to the more than 1 million Ontarians in this sector who work tirelessly to deliver important services, such as mental health supports and community supports for children, families, and seniors. Thank you for giving so much of your time and energy to help those who need it most. My ministry is grateful for the partnership with our not-for-profit partners and their unwavering dedication to helping some of Ontario's most vulnerable individuals. On behalf of our government and people across Ontario, please accept our gratitude and sincere appreciation this week and every week for your incredible work and dedication to the not-for-profit sector. Thank you.
As Ontario's nonprofit professionals, you contribute so much to communities right across our province. You are champions of social and economic development, and you help create opportunities for all Ontarians. Our government is proud to support your efforts with funding through the Ontario Trillium Foundation. This week, we recognize and celebrate you, our community, and our leaders, and thank you all from Ontario.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for celebrating the Not-for-Profit Week of Appreciation. it's right to celebrate this incredible sector, which I like to refer to as the 4 impact sector. 58,000 organizations, 850,000 employees, and countless other volunteers, $65 billion worth of economic activity. They were there at the front lines of the pandemic response, whether it was daycare, long-term care, community support centers, food banks, you name it, they were there for the hardest moments, the most tragic moments, the happiest moments. The numbers don't tell the full story. So many Canadian dreams are founded on the impact of the not-for-profit sector, of the 4 impact sector. My own case in point. My mother came to this country with less than a grade 3 education, no knowledge of English, married, had 5 children in rapid succession, through no fault of anyone, was largely trapped in her own home until a Y and United Way English as a second language program opened up where she could get daycare for her children, learn the language that allowed her to enter the workforce, transformed her life, transformed our lives. She went on also to join the local neighborhood information center and provided those services for other immigrant women, paying it forward. So it's right to celebrate this incredible contribution. And we shouldn't be doing it just in this week. We should be doing it every week. And I want to give a special shout out to the Bhayana Family Foundation that has been such a force in championing this appreciation, championing this much needed celebration. We at the Ontario Chamber of Commerce look forward to continuing to work with all of our members in the not-for-profit to continue to make an enormous impact and build the Canadian dream for everyone.
From United Way, Greater Toronto. From me, Daniele Zanotti, thank you. Because it all starts with you. Not the system that defines us by what we are not, profit, or measurements of GDP, FTE, as if we are a sector. But the excellence of this place, this province that we love, always starts, survives, thrives on the habit of human care. The act of how we care for each other day after day, recognizing, as Aristotle did, we become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts, caring by caring. That is what we are celebrating these days of the 2nd Annual Appreciation Week. That is what we must celebrate and cultivate every day of every week. The invisible, impactful essence of care. Every PSW knocking on a senior's door now, so good to see you. Every ESL teacher on a Zoom call or at a desk now, welcome home. Every outreach worker now, I am here to help. Every crisis worker picking up a distress line, hello, how can I help? Each and every one of you now, meeting basic needs, improving structural and systemic inequities, each and every one of you now inspiring, act by act, this place, this province that we want, need to be great for all. To each and every one of you, thank you. Because it all starts with you.
Can you believe we are at the 2nd Annual Week of Appreciation for the nonprofit sector? This is a week of appreciation for each one of you. Each one of you. You never stop punching above your weight, expanding the circle of possibility for individuals, families, and communities. entertaining us with fine arts, music, culture, theater, sports, ensuring our environment and human rights are protected. How do you do it? By unleashing nuclear strength, imagination, leaps of ingenuity, always creating social good. Your stories of transforming people's lives stir our hearts. You are driven by the best parts of the soul, people helping people. Why did our foundation embark on this advocacy journey for recognition of the sector? The central driving force was sparked by stories from you and many of the 1,500 award recipients. Stories such as overcoming Himalayan-sized barriers to help suicidal youth believe in themselves and pick up the scattered pieces of their lives, making sure talented people have the supports to realize their dreams of becoming actors, athletes, and artists, bringing a diverse, divided community together to create a new vision as friendly neighbors and weave threads of connectedness. This is the raison d'etre of our advocacy, to raise the profile of what you do invisibly every day out of the limelight. But you know what? Many of us believe that the potential of our sector is still untapped. I would like to paraphrase a reviewer of Pelota's book, Uncharitable, that focuses on this potential. Take a listen. Our civilization is challenged with threats from disease, climate change, and globalization. Our paramount need is to succeed in innovating our way to a sustainable future in the 21st century. To do that, we will need to unleash imaginative leadership in the creation of social good. How? By unlocking the moral and creative potential of the nonprofit sector. He's referring to all of you who work in the sector. Now it's time for my thank yous. Thank you to my foundation team, our partners, the Ontario government, and MPP Daisy Way for recognition of the value of our sector in making the week special. A special thank you to our corporate and community partners and well-wishers. Your endorsement has created an unbelievable groundswell of awareness of our sector. In closing, I'd like to say to our sector staff, thank you. Thank you for all you do. We hope you feel valued this week and recognized for who you are and what you do, all of what you do. For those whose lives are not all rainbows and sunshine, you instill hope. Hope, that fleeting magical potion that is effervescent and is the oxygen of life. Thank you and enjoy the week.
Isn't it exciting that we have the launch of a week of celebration for the nonprofit organizations? Well, today is only the first day. We launched the event and we just want to encourage each one of us to participate. Well, continue to watch us tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because every day we have prepared different things from the community, how they are going to share this exciting week of celebration with you. So please join us and celebrate with us. But most importantly, this is not only a week event. This should be happening every day. when we share and appreciate our nonprofit heroes. They are our community champions. Let's just give them the support, recognition, appreciation, donation, volunteering, whatever they need, so that all these sectors can thrive and the people that they serve can also benefit from it. Thank you. I look forward to continue partnering with this with all of you.